Welcome to BRK Astrology Hub, where the stars don't just shine, they speak. This week, the cosmic tides are shifting. Neptune enters Aries for the first time in over 150 years. And that means change is coming for every sign in a big way. Whether you're chasing purpose, craving clarity, or just wondering what's around the corner. This is your space, so sit back. Let's dive deep into what the universe has in store for you. Sign by sign. Let's begin. This week, Neptune enters Aries for the first time in your entire life. And that's not an exaggeration. The last time Neptune was in Aries, it was way back between 1862 and 1875. So, what does that mean for you, right now, and for the next 10 years? Neptune is a planet of dreams, visions, inspiration, but also of illusion, confusion, and craving. It rules what dissolves in water, things like alcohol, escapism, and self-doubt. Since 2011, Neptune's been floating through Pisces, dreamy, compassionate, idealistic Pisces. But now, it enters fiery, daring, unapologetic Aries. Aries is bold, it's aggressive, it's the pioneer, it fights, it leads, it charges ahead. And Neptune? Neptune's about to take on that Aries energy, blending dreams with drive, vision with action. That's a big shift. And yes, it might stir up cult-like admiration for heroic figures, but at the same time it empowers people to rise, to fight for themselves, to stand strong in their individuality. They say, may you live in interesting times. Well, you do now. Buckle up. Aries, with Neptune stepping into your sign, don't be surprised if you start to feel the sting of an identity crisis. You might suddenly find yourself wondering, who am I really? What am I doing? But here's the twist. Many of those limits you thought were holding you back, they were self-imposed. And guess what? You're better than you thought you were. Yeah. This week, get ready to meet new versions of yourself. Ones that surprise you, impress you, and maybe even inspire you. And it doesn't stop there. You might feel your compassion for others expanding. Some of you may step up to care for someone close. That inner hero of yours, it's on alert. It wants to protect, to save, to serve. And don't be shocked if your creative side gets a serious spark. You are the artisan of the Zodiac after all. Your hands were made to build, shape, and bring beauty to life. So, lean in. This week, you're not just rediscovering who you are, you're redefining it. Taurus, you love the land, preferably with some acreage, and even better if it's mortgage-free. You crave comfort, stability, and everything cozy. But as Neptune moves into Aries this week, there's a subtle shift happening deep within you. Your focus might start to change. Material success, it could begin to matter less, because now, you're looking for something more, something higher. You want meaning. You're starting to ask, am I truly fulfilled on the inside? This could prompt you to slow down and reevaluate the rhythm of your everyday life. Your interest in spirituality or faith might grow. Even your psychic senses might get a little sharper. I see dead people. Yeah, maybe not literally, but you get the vibe. This week is about reaching for something deeper. Connecting with a version of you that's been waiting to be seen. Just be mindful not to sabotage your own growth, or fall into the trap of being too self-righteous. This isn't about being right, it's about being real. Gemini, with Neptune now stepping into Aries, your ideals are rising to the surface, and you'll feel a deep pull to bring them to life. You won't just daydream about a better world. You'll want to build it, starting with your everyday reality. One major shift, you'll begin seeking out friends who get you, people who share your values, your vision, your vibe. Here's the caution flag. Be extra careful with who you let into your world. Over the next few years, Neptune's influence could leave you wide open to illusion and disappointment. Don't play the martyr. Don't give your light to someone who only drains it. Be kind, yes. Be generous, sure. But stay grounded, stay smart. What you truly need right now are people who align with your ideals, connections that feed your soul and offer genuine support, mutual, honest, real. And don't be surprised if your curiosity veers toward the spiritual or psychic realms. You might find yourself drawn to voices, guides, or causes that reflect your growing desire for purpose. Follow that thread. Just remember, not all that glitters is gold. But when you find the real thing, you'll feel it. Cancer, with Neptune entering Aries, you might find yourself feeling lost. Not in the obvious way, but deep down you might start questioning where you're headed and why. Especially if you've tied your identity to your work. If your job has felt like your purpose, your reason, your anchor, this week that belief might get shaken. Neptune brings fog. It brings questions. It whispers, "What's the point of all this?" And hey, here's a heads up. Be careful around authority figures, especially bosses. Someone might misrepresent themselves or flat out deceive you. So, what's the lesson here? It's time to shift your mindset. Detach a little from what you're doing. You can still succeed, you can still show up, do the job, and shine. But remember, what you do is not who you are. There's more to you, Cancer, so much more. And this week, you're just beginning to rediscover it. Leo, Neptune is here to shake things up, especially when it comes to your beliefs. Religion, politics, philosophy. What you once felt so certain about might suddenly feel blurry. New ideas and unfamiliar influences will challenge what you thought was true. And with that, you may start to feel a little lost, a little less confident. Maybe even like you've lost your faith in how the world works. But listen, this is temporary. You're not breaking down. You're breaking through. Give yourself permission to float through this phase. No pressure, no forcing. Because from this Neptunian fog, a new vision will emerge. One that redefines how you see your beliefs, and how those beliefs shape the way you walk through the world. And while all this is happening on the inside, something else is happening on the outside. People see you. They feel your energy, your strength, your presence. And yes, Leo, they admire you. Maybe even more than you realize. Just be mindful. Admiration can be seductive. Stay grounded. Stay real. Let the light they see in you be the one you rediscover within yourself. Virgo, you've always felt fulfilled by helping others. And you understand. True generosity means giving what's actually needed. But now, with Neptune entering Aries, the future holds situations that might feel just a little out of your control. You could find yourself doing things you never imagined, things you'd normally avoid without hesitation, because Aries energy doesn't ask, it pushes. And Neptune in Aries? It wants you to be the superhero, the one who steps in, the one who saves the day. But here's the deal. Don't get pulled in too deep. Don't let yourself be used, stretched, or drained. Help where you can. Be of service. But honor your boundaries. Respect your own space. Because if you don't care for yourself first, how can you really be there for anyone else? Libra, you thrive in connection. You love the comfort of knowing someone's there. You're not wired to go it alone. And honestly, you shouldn't have to. But now, with Neptune moving directly opposite your sign, for the first time in your life, you're stepping into a new chapter. And it's one that will unfold over the next decade. you'll begin to question what relationships really mean to you. Not just love or marriage. All relationships, friendships, partnerships, alliances. You'll crave connection that feels earned, the kind of trust that comes from having gone through fire together and made it out stronger. That's what your heart's seeking now. And as that awareness grows, so will your standards. You'll get clearer about what you expect from a relationship. And that's a powerful thing, because when you know what you need, you're more likely to find it. Scorpio, with Neptune now in Aries, for the very first time in your life, you're about to take a hard look at the structure of your everyday world. What you eat, how you sleep, where you go, how you unwind, where you work, all of it. Why? Because deep down, something in you is waking up, pushing you to live better. Not just harder, not faster, better. That means letting go of habits that no longer serve you. Maybe it's time for a detox. Maybe it's time to cut back on drinking, or walk away from substances that cloud your clarity. Maybe it's simply choosing food that fuels you instead of numbs you. Whatever it is, you'll feel it. This week, your lifestyle becomes your statement, your choices, your compass. You're going to purge anything that steals your focus or holds you back from the life you're trying to build. And beyond just your own world, don't be surprised if you feel called to help others. The marginalized, the forgotten, the ones at the end of their journey. You're stepping into a chapter where your power to transform starts with how you live and extends to how you heal the world around you. Sagittarius, get ready, because with Neptune entering Aries, you're stepping into a chapter that's tailor-made for your spirit. You're both fire signs, and now Neptune is lighting up the most creative, joy-filled corner of your chart. Over the next 14 years, your world is about to feel more alive, more inspired, more you. You'll rediscover your love for the arts, and more importantly, you'll rediscover your love for simply having fun. Your daily life will start to feel like something worth celebrating again. You'll give yourself permission to enjoy, and with that, your creative confidence will rise. You'll take more chances with your voice, your vision, your talents, because suddenly, expressing yourself will feel less like a risk and more like a right. And of course, you'll still want to travel. That wanderlust never leaves you. But now, it won't just be about sightseeing. It'll be about meaning, experience, something bigger than you. This next journey, it's not a vacation, it's a pilgrimage. Capricorn, you're cautious by nature. You believe in structure, in carefully planned endings. You work hard, you value results, and nothing bothers you more than waste. Family? That's sacred ground. But now, Neptune is entering Aries, and this energy, it doesn't wait, it doesn't plan, it leaps. And for someone like you, that can feel unsettling, like the ground beneath you just shifted. But don't panic, because this shift has a purpose. It's here to make you question the structures you've built. Not because they've failed, but because they may no longer fulfill you. Suddenly, the status quo doesn't feel so stable anymore. And oddly, that makes the unknown feel less terrifying. This is where change begins. You'll start opening up, entertaining new ideas, considering new ways to live, and rethinking how you connect with the people you call home. This week, you're not losing control, you're redefining it. Aquarius, as Neptune settles into Aries for the next 14 years, you'll begin to notice a subtle but powerful shift. The way you interact with others, day to day, moment to moment, will start to change. Siblings, relatives, neighbors, even the casual connections in your daily world will feel different. You've always been the observer, idealistic, thoughtful, airy in the best way, intellectual, objective, curious. But Aries energy, it's not passive, it's not abstract, It's right here, right now. And it wants you to get personal. Slowly but surely, you'll find yourself more emotionally present in your interactions, more involved, more direct. And as you lean in, you'll feel it. You're making a real difference in the lives of others, not through big speeches or clever ideas, but through presence, through real human connection. That's a big shift for you, and it just might change everything. Pisces, Neptune is your ruler. And since 2012, it's been at home in your sign. Soft, fluid, emotional, just like you. But now, things are changing. Neptune enters Aries. And Aries, it's not soft, it's not still, it's fire. It's motion. It's now. This shift brings a whole new vibe to your world, especially when it comes to your relationship with material things, your possessions, your money, your stuff. Don't be surprised if things feel confusing in this area. Property matters may get murky, and you might be tempted to take risks, maybe even gamble with what you own. Here's the advice: don't. Over the next several years, the key is to stay grounded. Don't identify with what you have, and definitely don't tie your worth to it. Avoid risky schemes. Be cautious with your spending. In fact, the best counterbalance to this energy is to be realistic. Conservative, smart. Let Neptune inspire you, sure, but let common sense protect you. And that's your cosmic download for the week. Remember, these energies are here to guide you, not define you. The power? It's always been yours. If this reading sparked something in you, subscribe to BRK Astrology Hub and join a growing tribe of stargazers just like you. Like the video, leave your sign in the comments, and let me know how the stars are moving in your world. Until next time, stay aligned, stay curious, and let the universe lead the way.